Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Let's see what is going on with you this week. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I also like to include your Mercury in your MC, not your money maker placement. All right, Cancer. Got Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Critics, the Magician, Death, and Ten of Swords. All right, Cancer. So overall energy is Page of Pentacles. All right. Right now, your focus is Ace of Swords. Who else was Ace of Swords? I believe it was Taurus. So this week, you're focused on, actually, I want to say, getting clarity on understanding the ending and beginning of relationships. Okay, because death is number 13, that is Scorpio energy. You have two major arcanas here, which speak very loud volumes. So you have the Critex, which is the magician, right? Ace of Swords also falls under the magician because it's an ace and magician is one. So clarity and communication, representation of yourself, and verbalization of your goals, your relationship, just communication overall is a huge focal point for you right now. When you see the magician, magician is embodied, represented, embodies Mercury. Within Mercury, you have Gemini and you also have Virgo. So I would say for you right now, Cancer, this week, your main focus is communication, perception, rationalizing details, like everything down to the littlest detail for you. The fact that you're crowned with the Page of Pentacles lets me know that you are in learning mode. As in, you are the individual. What? I did just hear baby. Pages could also represent children, new children, or things pertaining to children, or you yourself could be a student and learning a new trade, okay? Now, with us moving into the death energy, like I said, with communication, and then we have Page of Pentacles and underlining is Ten of Swords, it lets me know that you're trying to understand when to begin relationships with people and when to end relationships with people. So this week, your focus is on communication and the forms of building relationships and severing relationships, understanding when they begin and when they should end. This really is rooted to me. It's coinciding with Taurus and Aries energy, okay, Cancer? Now, with Ten of Swords at the end, I think you are overcoming, you either are overcoming or causing a defeat for someone, all right, or yourself. You see what I'm saying? The reason I say that is because, Cancer, you are a water sign, but you are the air sign of the water signs. You will hear a lot of people connect Cancer with the word of manipulation. You guys can be very cunning and very manipulative. Reason being is because you guys embody so much emotion. You guys have the psychic, foresight. You have the foresight of prediction with emotions and people and yourself. You also know how to wield other people's emotions as well. So, as in, you can see something coming and you know how to redirect it. Does that make you manipulative or does it make you just a magician of art? Depends on what lens you're looking through. I think it's a beautiful characteristic and it's just how you're operating in that time. You know what I mean? Everything has pros and cons. Who cares? Like there's no jealousy in that characteristic. Some people be like, they so manipulative, con to me. You mad because Cancer was easy to read you inside and out. But in order to be unpredictable to a Cancer, you have to be able to manipulate your own energy in order to stay ahead of the game for a Cancer. I know that personally. Okay? Now, I want to clarify death. I'm hearing critics first. So let's clarify the critics first. Wow, 2 came with that. That's right. You have 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords, King of Wands. That's Sagittarius energy. All right, so with 6s being so prominent here, like I said, I feel like you are learning when to utilize a relationship, when to end a relationship. These 2 6s along speak loud volumes. 6 of Wands, you cannot see it. I do apologize. This is the cosmic deck. It is the 6 of Wands and also the 6 of Cups that I'm highlighting for you right now. So the Wands is actually Leo energy. That is a fixed energy. Wands, the 6 of Wands is like a victory. It's the victory after the struggle. All 6s come after the chaos, the change, and the challenges of the 5. 5 is like the the showdown of the suits, all the suits. Okay, that's why a lot of people say if you see a lot of 5s, be alarmed. Okay, because a lot of 5s represent a lot of changes happening and very quick. If you meet someone whose birthday adds up to a 5, that person is a very deep thinker. They are also ones that get bored easy. They go against challenges. When I say somebody that adds up to a 5, I mean their birthday is the 5th or something, the 23rd or something, the 14th or something. What other number add up to 5, y'all? I think that's it. Huh? Yeah, because it ain't no. Yeah, that's it. So if there's another one, let me know. But I think that's it. Them the only 2 within the 1 to the 30. Actually, that's not true because you can have what it is. Is it? No, it's not. I was gonna say let it go. Okay, I'm letting it go because I think I covered what all 5s is. It's the 5th, the 14th. But there's another number I think you would add together. Anyways, leave a comment below. Digressing. Okay, so if you meet someone whose number, their birth date, not like life path number, just the birth date, whose number is a 5, those people are they're very intelligent. They really go against the grind. They do things their own way. They actually get very bored easily. And they're very stability focused. You can look this up. There's many other things you can find on the internet. So when you see a 5, there's a lot of change, a lot of challenge, a lot of chaos. I agree with that 100%. Okay. So here, when you get the 6 of Wands and the regular Weight Rider deck, I think you're coming through like on a horse or something. And this one, he has laid down. Yeah, you're not gonna see it. On this one, in the cosmic deck, 5 wands is laid down, 1 in the hand. Okay, he's in like a victory pose, but ready for more. That's the position that this character is in from my perception. Okay, so you're in ruler energy with the wands, but when you look at the 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. Scorpios are really hidden, so sun, Leo sun, all out in the open. The 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy, and it's kind of reserved. The 6 of Cups represent nostalgia, comfort, home, memories, reminiscent, peace, right? It's a happy card. It's coming right after feeling regretful. It can represent rekindling, gaining back romance, gaining back strength, but it's a beautiful emotional card, which is out in the open. It represents Scorpio because it represents the rejuvenation, right, of love. That's why it has nostalgia to it. It'll say, oh, If you see the cups, it's like memories, blah, blah, blah. The reason why I went in this long, breathy explanation, hopefully I didn't lose you. But when you look at the wands and you look at the cups and you have two sixes that are clarifying the magician, I think you are learning. You are a Cancer that is learning how to wield those emotions, identify those emotions, know who can help lead you to success, and also know how to give someone comfort and know a successful way of ending a relationship. I don't mean that as in platonic or romantic or friendship, family. I'm talking about relationships just in general. I feel like this is a young Cancer I am connecting with, and this Cancer is new to relationships. I think what's motivating this new beginning for you is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords represents anxiety. That is a Gemini card. That's Mercury energy again. So Mercury is very prominent for you right now. If you are not a Cancer in your top three, I would definitely check your Mercury and see what your Mercury placement is, because this could also be alarming you to take a look at your Mercury placements, the way you communicate with people, how you perceive people's communication towards you, what they try to tell you, how you perceive one's actions with you. This right here is telling me it's heavy on your mind with how to have successful relationships with individuals. Nine of Swords also brings us to attention overthinking, anxiety, and heavy restlessness. Anytime I pull a Nine of Swords, excuse me, a Nine of Swords in a reading, I know that this person has something heavy on their brain, and it may not necessarily be on the surface because this is Gemini energy. Gemini and Virgo are very protective of their mind, their thoughts. They will not always seem the same to you. And Virgo says a lot less, says very little, with saying a lot, and Gemini says a lot with saying nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? They don't like you to figure them out. A lot of people say Aquarius is like that. They like to stay mysterious and weird and stuff. But Aquarius is constantly trying to understand who they are and where they are at right now. They're known as the humanitarians. How life goes, the way that life takes on forms for Aquarius is, I feel like they're very in tune to the energy of the universe just in itself. All right. But for Geminis and Virgos, they are very in tune with who they are. They are very in tune with how they think, how they predict, how they move. Everything that they do is very strategic, and there's a motive behind it. Gemini with the twins is give and take with Gemini. You understand? Virgo is ruler in all fashions. You think you may rule Virgo, but you do not. You may think you're in control of Virgo. You are not. Virgo is the leader, okay? There's a reason why I look into it, Virgo being the virgin. But when you're in this energy, overthinking, I think you are actually reconstructing your thought process, all right? King of Wands. This, again, is highlighting Leo energy. Wait. Mutable Sagittarius energy, okay? So when I look at the King of Wands, clarifying the magician, what it's telling me is that you are an individual that is trying to be dominant in relationships. You are not trying to fall in line with others. You are trying to lead, but in a way that is what? In a way that's eluding others, that they are in control while you're still in control. Hopefully I didn't lose you on that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're an individual right now, maybe you're trying to rule an idea. Well, that is your idea. Overall, your energy is just communication. Maybe your person is starting a business, only you know your specific energy. This is a collective Cancerian reading. So I feel like for the one I am, there's a heavy, I want to say heavy group, right? You're new at this and you're learning something. And I think you're trying to be the master of that. But I think in order to rule or get forward in it, you have to be in like a group, and you're just trying to bring in all different types of communication. I believe you're going into like a managerial role. That's just what I think. Now, if I clarify your death, which is what I wanted to begin with, it's like, no, clarify. You got a lot of majors. Okay, so with death, you have Seven of Swords, the Prince of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, with that clarifying death, right? That's pretty heavy. Um, okay, so your Prince of Wands is actually your Leo energy. That's fixed energy, right? But what it tells me is that so with the Seven of Swords, right? Seven of Swords, key to Seven of Swords is be mindful. It's a deceitful energy, but it tells you like look out, look at what's around you, pay attention, stay alert. And this one, cosmic deck, I perceive it a little different, and this is why. In this card, you have to look it up because lighting's bad, but let's see if I can show you over here. Kinda. You can see how the swords are coming from the ground with her, and our back is to it. So what it tells me, mm, okay, what I feel for you, Cancer, is that you're moving in a way that is not visible to other people. You're trying to be like a chameleon. Yeah, this is your energy. I think you're definitely giving me heavy ruler energy, like mastering energy, right? And it is in a form of communication, but it's in the form of how you're presenting yourself too. Like I said, heavy Mercury. But with having the seven here, I think you've had this is reflective energy for you. And let me tell you why. Because with having the Prince of Wands here, the Prince of Wands kind of moves impulsively, right? So what I see is an individual who probably has presented themselves as kind of sneaky and you're not coming off very trustworthy to others. Maybe there was a relationship that ended, and I don't mean, just overall in general relationship. But with the higher fight being here, it's like you're shining light on the actions, on how you presented yourself in that situation that caused this to end, that caused a shadow to be shone upon. Like a light shined on it, a light shined upon it. These all these lights is like, let me see. Oh my god, that's so much better for me. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I feel like for you, Cancer, I think you're just doing some self evaluations on how you've presented yourself to people, and you're trying to prevent that from ever happening again. I think you are trying to reconnect with other individuals that, you know, were valuable to you in your life. But I also feel like moving forward, you are trying to master the trait of chameleon. Okay, because I really don't like saying manipulation. I just feel like, being a chameleon in all situations. But having this Ten of Swords here is telling me there is an ending coming. So this could also be a ending for how you've been presenting yourself. You know what I mean? It could be an ending of a thought process. It doesn't have to necessarily be the ending of something that happened that was real terrible and now you're burdened by it and that is over and now you have to start it from scratch. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that in the Ten of Swords, although that is again Gemini energy. it could just mean that your thought process and the way you're, like I said, the way you're perceiving other people's actions and relationships, that could be having a huge change right now. We are at the beginning of the year. A lot of people are starting a lot of new things. And I think for you, Cancer, especially being crowned with the Page of Pentacles, this is a card that is known for being like, I mean, all the pages could be a student, but this one is definitely like a student. Learning new skills, how to hone a particular skill, and then utilizing it. That is what this Page of Pentacles does. All the pages represent movement, just like the Knight. The Knight is just much faster. The fact that you do have the Prince of Wands out here, I think you're just thinking really quick. Everything's happening very fast for you. There's nothing wrong with that, but slow down. You know, when you're feeling fiery, nobody can touch this. Like I hear the song, "Can't Touch This." Da, 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 da. Sometimes you tend to burn bridges that were actually valuable in your, what would you say, in your travel for elevating. I'm not saying that kind of sound really overcomplicated, didn't it? So you could be burning bridges that you would need to cross in order to elevate to where you want to be. Yeah. All right. Bottom of the deck for you is Five of Pentacles. The advice for you is pay attention to what you do have. Make sure you stay with a positive attitude. Do not dwell too much on what you are not great at. Magnify what you are good at. And just remember to persevere, push forward. If you need help, there is help around you. Utilize the resources that are at your disposal. And don't be afraid to ask for help. We all need help in some form of fashion. And right now for you, Cancer, building relationships of all dynamics will be extremely beneficial for you. Because one thing you learn being a manager is nobody speaks the same way. So you must be a chameleon in that position. Okay? Last three cards. Ooh, you got the Hierophant again. You're gaining heavy wisdom. I like that. So when you put the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Two of Wands, it's telling me you have a decision. You can continue to move the same way you have been moving, where relationships, you're burning relationships that are never going to be rekindled. That's how death could be received. Or you could take this opportunity to learn from people, understand where they're coming from, come to them in an energy of learning, of being receptive instead of being one who knows it all. Be in a position of learning instead of being in a position of teaching. Now, maybe some people you can teach and other people you learn, but with having the Two of Wands here, it's telling me you need to have either pick one or the two, or embody both of them. Okay? All right. It was a pleasure reading for you. Thank you for your time and your attention. I want you to know that, oh, I skipped over. If this video resonates with you, give your girl a like. Also, if you like this channel, this kind of content, subscribe to this channel. Understand that I'm always wishing you peace, because that's the most valuable thing you can obtain in this life. No one can give it to you and no one can take it from you. And know that life is always happening for you, not to you. You got this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.